God, help me, Lord. Oh, Lord, what have I done?
Today, a brand new pair arrive in paradise, and they're both dead set on John Paul Jones. Christina steals another friendship rose.
I don't even think she's kissed anybody since she's been here. It's like, leave.
And from TLC's Smothered, Dawn and Cher Hubsher are here to break down their unique bond.
You came out of me. You're a part of me.
True mother right here.
True mother.
This is your reality check.
I'm trying my best right now. I have a really sensitive stomach.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm back. Big thanks to Darren Cup for filling in for me yesterday while I was attending the VMAs. I'm your host, Lyndsey Rodrigues. Welcome to Reality Check. On the couch with me today is People.com writer and reporter Jodi Guglielmi. She's here to talk with me about last night's Bachelor in Paradise. Jodi, it is always a pleasure.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
I'm happy that you're rocking these amazing leopard boots.
Thank you. I'm ready for fall.
Yeah, you're ready for your hot girl fall.
Yes, exactly. I missed hot girl summer, but hot girl fall, I'm ready.
All about it, all about it. Well, because you are a recurring guest, you know exactly how we do things here. It is time to start with our top 5. At number 5, Teen Mum 2 alum Javi is apologizing for a recent fight with his fiancée Lauren. In an open letter on Instagram, the reality star said, "I'm sorry I broke your heart." Now, while he didn't go into specifics, he did say, "I will do everything in my power to become a better man, and hopefully one day you can forgive me." So this is very vague. They do have a 9-month-old child together, but it seems like they're no longer living together.
Right.
Do you have any further information on what's going on with these two?
We don't have any further information. There are reports that this apology stemmed from some possible infidelity. You know, that's a reason to move out of the house, maybe.
Yeah, or get kicked out of one.
Or get kicked out of one, exactly. But yeah, so he is very clearly remorseful. So to have that kind of apology, especially on such a public forum like Instagram, it's not great.
It's not great. I'm not sure how I feel about the public Instagram apology.
Right.
I think just show up at my door with diamonds and flowers and puppies and tacos and we can talk.
Unless she isn't responding
And then,
is totally cutting off all access to her,
And
in
this is
which case
like a
this is the only way in.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how it pans out, and I'm sure you'll keep us very informed on the whole situation. At number 4, it is back to school season for the Goslings, because on Monday, John Gosling posted a photo of 2 of his 8 children, Colin and Hannah, on their first day of high school. He captioned the post with a message to his kids: "I hope all my kids have a wonderful year in high school and have great experiences," and then added, "Love all of you." Are there any updates on his relationships with the other kids in the clan?
You know, as far as we know, he still doesn't really talk to them, or rather they don't talk to him, but he's always said that he's open when they're ready to start communication, and his main goal is that all the siblings continue to get along.
Right. Well, it seems like his priorities are in good order at the moment.
Right.
Hopefully they can mend the rifts that have happened over the years. So, all right. At number 3, Malika Hawke is opening up about her experience with anxiety in the hopes of helping others who are struggling. The reality star told People that she struggled with anxiety for most of her adult life and initially began treating her condition with therapy, meditation, and eventually was prescribed Xanax. She says, "It isn't that those things didn't help me, but I've gotten wiser and more protective of the things I put in my body." And she recently stumbled upon CBD and says it works wonders for her, and that finding a holistic alternative approach has been a dream come true. This definitely seems to be a growing trend, a sort of a return to nature to try and heal the things that ail us, as opposed to like a pill for every ill. What do you think of the CBD trend and other things like meditation and the apps that you can do to kind of calm anxiety and stress?
Yeah, I have never tried CBD myself. I know some friends who have and have only said great things about it. And I always think, why not try? If there's an alternative to medication, or even if the medication's working, but you just don't feel that comfortable on it, what's the harm in trying something else?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think this is great.
Because I think the thing with like Xanax and those kinds of things is that they are addictive, right? So if you can try something that is non-addictive, even if it doesn't work, then it's sort of like no harm done.
Yeah, just to avoid any possible dark sides of
Yeah, because really like all those medications are not really long-term viable.
Totally,
So, yeah,
of course.
I think it's a great trend. At number 2, This is a sad one. Wendy Williams has confirmed that she's decided to divorce Kevin Hunter, her husband of 21 years, once she learned that he'd impregnated the woman he was having an affair with. In an interview with the New York Times Magazine, the talk show host shared what she learned, saying, Kevin had a major indiscretion that he will have to deal with. I'm a very forgiving person, but there's one thing that I could never be a part of. And when asked what that one thing was, Wendy claimed Kevin has a daughter. Now, Wendy's always been very honest. She's spoken her truth. She's very public about her personal struggles. I mean, it must have been really tough for her to share this information. Do you think that she'll extend the hiatus that she's currently taking from her show and let Jerry keep filling in that time slot? Or do you think she'll come back looking better than ever and be like, ha, Kevin, you could have had this, but you messed up?
Well, I think exactly to your point, she's never shied away from anything. So I see her making a big comeback. You know, she's on her hiatus. She's been very open about everything that's going on. So during this time, hopefully she's finding some inner peace with the situation. But I don't think Wendy's staying away.
And at number one, Gigi and Tyler just might have turned their fling into the real thing. The casual couple appeared to change their relationship status to in a relationship by hitting the VMAs after party circuit together. Gigi was celebrating her pal Taylor Swift when Tyler joined in the fun. And according to E! News, Taylor gave Tyler a big hug. Try saying that a bunch of times. And Tyler and Gigi even shared a kiss. Now, okay, it seems that are they totes of fish? Like, what is the situation here? Do we think this is going to last?
I mean, they certainly aren't hiding anything. They're photographed all the time.
He's met the parents.
He's met the parents. Everything goes down at after parties. So I feel like this is just another step toward making their red carpet debut, which is the Hollywood way of saying, hey, look, everybody, we're a couple.
This is moving at warp speed, though,
fast.
isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they've been together from what we know less than a month, but they must really like each other. I'm here for it.
I mean, there's also speculation that Tyler maybe is not in it for the right reasons because he has aspirations of being a TV host or like a TV personality himself. So I hope that he's there for the right reasons.
I mean, but I think that always is a question when like a quote unquote normal person starts dating a celebrity are the motivations right or are they in the right place? But I mean, that's just only time will tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, we'll enjoy watching two really beautiful people do fun things that we don't get to do. Now, last night, I had the absolute pleasure of co-hosting the 2019 VMAs Red Carpet with People.com senior music editor Janine Rubenstein, who I have to say was an absolute delight to work with. And we had the opportunity to speak with none other than Alison Stoner, who you will remember as a little girl who danced in all of those iconic Missy Elliott videos 17 years ago. And we got to ask her about Missy Elliott receiving the Video Vanguard Award, and here's what Alison had to say.
What does this feel like being here when Missy Elliott is getting the Vanguard Award?
Yes, it's surreal. The last time I was here, I was performing with her in 2003. She was receiving the award for Work It, that Video of the Year. And to now stand here as an artist myself, knowing that she helped launch my career. But she's also someone who shifted culture through the generations.
Any chance you're going to jump up on stage and perform with her at all?
Wouldn't that be epic? Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
I mean, I know you still have the moves.
I mean, I can get down, if need be.
And when she said that she could still get down, she was not lying. Check her out there. She has still got it for sure. That was incredible. So even though she told us, well, she didn't tell us that she wasn't going to perform, but she was very coy about the whole thing.
She kept the secret. It was a big surprise.
Well, apparently, she only had a day to prepare. She got the call and was like, hey, do you want to do this tomorrow? And she was like, okay. And so, yeah, she gave the crowd what they wanted by appearing on stage and giving us all the best possible throwback.
Incredible.
Yeah, it really was. She's a very, very talented girl and really lovely as well. But Jodi, you know, Alison spoke to people earlier in the year about her experience as a child star and the highs and the lows of that. So can you give us a little bit more sort of depth as to what she told you?
Yeah, you know, she told people that being a child star came with its downsides. It created some trust issues. You know, everybody wants something out of you, and that makes it hard to figure out who has your best interest in mind. And also the pressure to feel so perfect, knowing that eyes are on you. She opened up that she actually developed eating disorders and that she has been dealing with that as in recovery, but that it's a constant battle that she's overcoming. So I think it just goes to show that celebrities are humans and that they go through very real things just like the rest of us.
And there definitely was like a fragility to her when I spoke to her on the carpet. You could tell that, you know, I mean, like she's a performer herself, but there's a human inside there.
You know, yeah, so. You learn to guard yourself. And I think slowly but surely you start letting it down once you feel more confident in who you are as a person. And I think that's what we can see that she's getting there.
Definitely, definitely. Well, either way, it was like such an honor to meet her. It was really, really cool. We are going to take a very quick break, but when we return, we'll be talking all about last night's Bachelor in Paradise, aka the JPJ show. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. I am still here with my girl, People.com writer and reporter Jodi Guglielmi, and it's time to talk Bachelor in Paradise.
Can't wait.
Oh my goodness. Last night it was all about JPJ, and rightly so. That kid looks like a teen heartthrob from the 1990s.
I want him to have his own show, the JPJ show.
I think it might happen.
I know.
You know, it was really entertaining because we had two new additions to the island. We had Haley and Tajwan. Am I saying her name right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. And JPJ was quickly swept off on a date with Tajwan, and then another one with Haley, which then caused Tajwan to really spiral. Check it out.
John Paul Jones going on another date sucks. Come over here, girl. This is gonna be so stressful. I'm feeling extremely emotional about all of this. It makes my blood boil. Like, I want to go break them up. Everything's great. Everything's great. We're good. Yeah, totally. I can tell.
And we were saying this in the break. We think that Tajwan is actually very funny, so we
Yes.
wish that she'd stuck around a little longer. Sadly, that wasn't the case. But what did you make of the whole JPJ love triangle between him, Tajwan, and Haley?
Well, I think there's two sides of it. I think JPJ was just doing what Tayshia told him to do.
Exactly.
He was in a relationship with Tayshia, but then Tayshia kind of started to backpedal and
She liked
said,
Derek.
Right, she said, go on, I won't be offended if you go on dates.
Yeah.
And then two women come in and immediately ask
She was
him on
like-
dates. Yeah, she's like, please go, please go.
Yeah.
So I think he was kind of just doing what he was told. I think I love JPJ, so I don't think he had any malice in his heart,
No,
you
of
know?
course not. I don't think he knows how to be mean, that kid.
Yeah, but Tajwan, I don't think she could handle the heat.
She
literally.
I know. It was so funny when she's doing her confessionals and she's like drinking the Gatorade and just like, is that a fan? Is that a fan? She's very funny. Sadly, I mean, she went home after only, one episode.
Right.
Same thing happened on Colton's season. So she's got to change up that strategy. But despite having both new girls vying for his heart, JPJ was still hung up on Tayshia, as we talked about, but her focus was solely on fan favorite and our friend Derek. Watch.
The whole Haley and Tajwan thing has sort of gotten in the way, but I know my rose is going to Tayshia. Tayshia.
First of all, she is so beautiful. Also, I don't know how to feel about this, okay? Because I love Derek and I really want to see him happy after his disappointment with Demi. But then at the same time, JPJ, like he's just got such a good heart and he clearly, his feelings for her are so pure. Tell me what to think about this. Who should I be happy for?
I think there's maybe still a chance for both of them. I kind of like Tayshia and Derek, but I think I want Derek to be happy so badly, and I feel like JPJ still has time. He's still new to the franchise. There's a lot more for him. Derek has been around for a little while, and I think he is possibly even a little bit more serious about wanting to settle down.
He's very serious.
We saw him
about
get
it.
engaged once before, so it's clearly something he wants in his life. And not that JPJ doesn't, but I think there's still more chances for him to find it.
Yes, and Derek is also a little older.
Right.
So I think he's probably more ready for it as well. JPJ may think he is, but at the end of the day, like Derek is like 32, 33, so like
Right.
I think
Tayshia's a very mature lady.
She is,
So I feel like
yeah.
she wants, well, we heard her say she wants a stable man, and that's Derek.
Yeah, and she actually said, she's like, I just don't know if I can see JPJ as my future husband.
Right.
So if you have those kinds of doubt, better to let him sort of
Yeah.
like go and explore other options on the island than to keep him in something that's going to end.
And it seems like there's a lot for him to explore.
Yes, that's true. Everyone wants a piece of JPJ. Okay, it is time to check in with our question of the day to see what moment on Bachelor in Paradise was your favorite. And unsurprisingly, with 41%, you said that Tajwan spiraling was the most memorable moment from last night and potentially from the season.
100%.
Stay tuned, though. Well, remember to check People on Twitter every morning at 11 a.m. Eastern to see the reality check question of the day and have your voice heard, because that's what you deserve. Jodi, thank you very much for recapping Bachelor in Paradise with me tonight. Obviously, is the big wedding, so that's going to be a good one to watch.
Very
I feel for
exciting.
that. And we actually have the couple, Crystal and Chris, on the show tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be great.
So that'll be cool. We got the scoop
Yeah.
from them. Now, look, don't go anywhere, you guys, because when we return, mother-daughter duo Cher and Dawn are joining me to talk about their intense bond and their TLC show, Smothered. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. I am here with two stars of TLC's sMothered, Cher and Dawn Hubsher. Welcome, ladies.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Oh my God, you even said that in sync. That's amazing. Well, to my point, that I was going to say, the show examines the very intense bonds that mothers and daughters can share, and you guys are a wonderful example of that. But first of all, I have to say congratulations on baby Belle. She is a gem. July 6th, her birthday is.
Yes, this is our first outing. So their first time in an Uber was today, actually, to be here.
How'd she go?
She did great, actually. She not too much crying, a little bit, but.
Well, she's very sweet, and she's a Cancerian, so you got a good one.
Yes.
So,
my husband's a Cancer too, so I totally agree.
A lot of emotions in that household then, right?
Definitely.
Well, why don't we get back to the moment when you told your mom that you were pregnant? Let's have a look.
I always tell my mom everything, so keeping the biggest thing in my life a secret from her, it just doesn't feel right.
First of all, that was a very sweet way to reveal such great news. But Dawn, what went through your mind?
I was just overwhelmed. I was just so excited. I actually kissed the pea stick that I didn't even realize. I was just so excited.
But it's so funny, after having a daughter myself, like, I get it. Like, everyone said that's so gross, and it was gross that she kissed the pea stick, but my daughter does disgusting things. And to me, it's like, whatever, it's just her.
I'm a grown woman, and my mom's still like, you used to poop on me. And I'm like, Mom, I don't think you need to say that at Christmas in front of everyone.
Exactly.
But I mean, for you, what was the reasoning behind wanting to keep this on the DL for a little bit from your mom?
Yeah, you know, I really wanted to be able to have the chance to tell her in person. It's such a special moment. I wanted to see her reaction and get to be there, and just saying it on the phone wouldn't feel as special.
Yeah, it's not the same over FaceTime, is it? It's actually getting, and then to be able to embrace afterwards, and then start planning for all the fun shopping and nurseries.
And then when we watch it, it's like those emotions just run all over again. It's like for the first time.
She was just getting like teary-eyed watching it just now.
Well then, but leading up to the gender reveal party, there was a little bit of tension between the two of you. So let's take a look at that.
You know, if I don't do it on my own, if I don't learn now, then are you gonna just continue just mothering me and the whole time when I have a baby?
No, we do everything together.
We do everything together, and I love it. But like, this is something that's about me and Jared.
So I'd love for both of you to speak to how your relationship evolved first during your pregnancy and now that you actually are a mom. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so during pregnancy, it was such a special time, but actually becoming a mom, it's so different. Like, this love that you get, it's unreal. So I get now why she was so smothering to me all the time, because I'm going to smother my daughter, I feel like, just as much, because I love her and I just want the best for her. And so I get why, you know, she is how she is and how we are so close.
And once you become a mother, you're a mother for life. It doesn't end when your daughter turns 18. You're always a mother, and you always want the best for your child.
Yes, of course. And then, I mean, Dawn, for you, are you going to smother Belle as well? Do you want to be as close with her as you have been with Cher?
Of course I want to be as close with her. I have a wonderful relationship with Cher, and I hope to have the same kind of relationship with Belle.
Well, it's so nice to see, like, generation by generation, like these wonderful women just supporting each other and loving each other.
And I think that's what it's all about. It's just like supporting each other. And, you know, we're a very close family, but we're learning how to become, like, now she's a Mimi, and now I'm a mother myself. And I think that's so special.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we have this close relationship. And I only hope that I can have that with my daughter in our own, like, unique way.
Of course. And I would imagine it would be so helpful to have your moms be such a close part of your life when you're dealing with new motherhood. It's been like, oh my God,
it's
like is this normal?
It's very interesting. She's singing the same songs to Belle as I sang to her. It's very interesting how it's
generations
just the generations. Yes.
I think that's so lovely. I mean, so you have a book that we're going to talk about in a minute, but I mean, what is the key to a healthy mother-daughter relationship when you are so close?
I think the key to it is that you have to have self-sacrifice, consistency, and dedication.
Okay.
And if you have all those three things, I think that the relationship can grow and become very strong and rewarding.
And I think that's something special that we talk about a lot in our book, is just how you can have that close relationship. On TV, it shows us as like this very, very close pair, which we are, but we've also learned how to make that a healthy relationship as well, what works for us. And our bond is one way, and another mother-daughter bond is going to be something totally different, and that's okay.
You're
you
sharing
should
your
have
tips
your
with the
own.
world.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not always perfect. There are ups and
Yeah.
downs, and that's what we really do show in the book, the ups and downs.
And how to get through them.
Exactly.
You're making me miss my own mom. Well, let's get a picture of your book up on the screen if we can, because that is available wherever books are sold. It's called A Bond That Lasts Forever. So go and grab your copy today and get those tips. And I want to say congratulations again because Belle is just such a gem. And to just the two of you for having such a wonderful relationship. You can actually catch the first season of Smothered on TLC on demand. So make sure you go and check it out so you can get more of these lovely ladies and their wonderful relationship. We're going to be taking our last break of the day. But when we come back, you know we've got some reality history goodness for you. So stay tuned. Well, that is it for today's show, but I would like to thank Jodi, Guglielmi and Dawn and Cher Hubsher for being my guests today. You can actually catch Dawn and Cher on TLC's Smothered on Demand, and make sure you go and grab a copy of their mother-daughter guidebook, A Bond That Lasts Forever. That is available everywhere that books are sold. Tomorrow, we have Bachelor Nation's Crystal and Chris on the show to talk all about their wedding in paradise. I hear there was some drama, so I'm very excited to delve into that. Make sure you're following @People on Twitter to watch the newest Reality Check episode streaming Monday through Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to leave you with this moment in reality history from Bachelor Pad. I'm Lyndsey Rodrigues, and I'll check you tomorrow.
If one of you chooses share, the other chooses keep, then the person who chose keep will get all the money to themselves.
In this 2012 episode of Bachelor Pad, Nick and Rachel are the last couple in the running for $250,000. There's just one last challenge. Rachel goes first.
I came here to win, but you can't win without a partner, so I picked Cher.
Then it's Nick's turn.
Nobody sitting up there in the cast, nobody sitting in this audience, and nobody sitting at home watching this right now ever would have put their money on me to be here and win this.
It takes him a while to get there, but Nick ultimately reveals his shocking decision.
I decided to keep it.
Nick's ice-cold betrayal makes this one of the greatest moments in reality history. Let's just hope it was all worth it.
I played this game brilliantly. And
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Bye-bye.
Oh, you're pathetic.